And welcome back to more The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening. So last time, we continued making our way through the Dompe side mode. We got one of my least favorite sub-areas in the entire game, the really bizarre Turtle Rock ice puzzle that I have no clue how to solve normally, so I just do this. Yeah, we're on level 3 now, so we only have one more level to go for, like, mandatory rewards. Of course, none of these rewards are mandatory, we beat the game already. What I mean is, like, rewards that are, like, technically directly going to 100% to my knowledge. There actually is a chance that, the level 4 dungeons might actually have, like, chambers for us. But outside of that, I'm pretty sure there's a ton to the later segments. One fun thing, they don't actually tell you a lot on the map. Even though you made this dungeon yourself, they still kind of leave you in the dark a little bit about the overall pattern to it. So for example, we actually can't see where all the stairs are. Meaning I'm kind of flying blind here. I actually literally have no idea where the actual staircase is. Yeah, I was just gonna say, it's like, didn't I put like a bunch of bosses in this room? One thing I also realized is, it feels like hitting the Hinox in its eye, like through jump attacks, does more damage. Because I just feel like it does. Maybe it doesn't, and I just got, like, lucky with a piece of power at one point, but I could have sworn there was, one case, I think it was on, like, a failed attempt at Turtle Rock, where I think I took out a Hinox with, like, no difficulty. I of course picked a really slow boss fight, because I didn't think that through enough. We have the upgrades, and I don't think the health scales, so it shouldn't be too terrible though. Also, yeah, I don't know what those enemies are called. They remind me of Choo-Choos, but I don't think they're actually Choo-Choos. So when we go through here, that should take us to a staircase. This should go to the upper right part of the map that we set up. Is this possible? Yeah, this is possible, I just need to time it. There we go. I just never went that way before. I wonder if I could have skipped a lot of the last, a lot of Turtle Rock by doing that. Alright, so this should be a key. Again, we need to go through every room, basically, that has a chest. But yeah, I wish they would let you, like, if they do a full game, I hope they let you actually choose where the keys go. You know, have proper rewards, like rupees and things. And also it'd be cool if there's a Zelda Maker, if the rupees can be used to, like, if they pull the Cadence of Hyrule effectively and put, like, the option to build a shop inside a dungeon. Kind of like, I want to say Zelda 1 does that, actually, where you can find shopkeepers within the dungeon, and thus the rupees that you put in dungeons would actually have merit. It's honestly one thing I kind of don't know how to feel about Mario Maker. You can get a lot of coins, but like, why? Extra lives, but if you're not doing like a challenge mode and you're just doing a regular run of a level, do you really need tons of extra lives that don't help you in any way? Because when you try an individual level, you get infinite tries. So yeah, I feel like having, like, shopkeepers in dungeons would be a good way to incentivize, putting in tons of rupees into your own creations. Did it skip a phase? Because it didn't do the thing where its tail was invulnerable. I'll take it, because it sped things up considerably. But yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. And of course, we get another Chamber Stone. Arrange. How many more do we have? Probably a lot. So this one's actually really cool. Heart shortage. Once you've filled the bottle with chambers, you gotta get through the whole dungeon with just 3 hearts. Now, I'm not here to tell you how to arrange your dungeons, but you'll want to skimp on the monsters. I really like this concept. Obviously we want to pick an easy boss fight. You know what, this is shaped like a bottle, obviously, because hearts. I want to see if I can break this. That has been the theme of the dungeon makers. I wonder if I can break this. Like if I have enough rooms to basically skip the entire dungeon. Because that'd be pretty cool, actually. I don't think it'll be possible, but it would be nice. So I'm gonna dump a bunch of enemy rooms, because my plan is to avoid having to go through those rooms to begin with. So it doesn't matter if there's tons of enemies in there. The problem is these corner pieces tend to have a lot of treasure. Not the corners, the dead ends, like these. These tend to have lots of treasure. I don't remember having this one before, but maybe I just didn't see it. So yeah, trying to minimize how much of this dungeon we actually have to go through. That's almost an interesting challenge in itself. Let's see how fast we can snap this difficulty in half. To be fair, that's how I play RPGs a lot of the time. I tend to over-level and then just breeze through everything. So we got a new chamber here. Okay, this should work, actually. This might be doable. There's a chance that this is doable. So we need 2 linear passages here. We have 2 there that are fine for our current needs. We have this one, which is good. So we need 2 of these 3 tiles that don't have treasure. Dang it. We got really close to doing this, actually. We might still be able to make this work with a 4. Like so. Put the boss up here. And then move... this... which one was it? Yeah, no, I don't think this is actually going to be doable, sadly. We got really close. Actually, this should be doable. We can skip the entire dungeon. We have 2 rooms to get through, and we're done. Again, this is the merit I find in cheesing all of these as badly as I am. I find it fun to try to see... It feels very backwards from what they want you to do. Obviously they want you to make the best dungeon you can. I opt for making the fastest dungeon I can. This is what I did on my personal playthrough because I got really, like, burnt out on this after a while. So I just got in the habit of just, what can I do to make this as painless as possible? So I just made really short levels, tried to intentionally minimize the amount of rooms I had to go through while still, fulfilling all of the win conditions. See, here its tail is guarded, so I wonder if you spin attack if it skips that cycle. Either way, we're done. Again, look how long it took to make the level versus how long it took to beat the level. It's really impressive, actually, when you think about this. A throw like that deserves something from my collection in exchange. I thought that was gonna be the heart piece, the heart container. Oh, there is something worthwhile. You got a fairy bottle. It looks big enough to hold a fairy inside. So yeah, that's the fairy bottle, the last one. Makes sense because it's a bottle-shaped dungeon. A bottle grotto, if you will. Sheathed Sword. This one's a doozy. You're not gonna be able to swing that sword in the finished dungeon. So don't place any chambers that you can't get through without whacking something with a sword. And if you do, don't say I didn't warn you. So this is a case of what I was kind of talking about. Yikes. This is very predetermined already. We are not going to pick Moldorm for this one. We are going to pick, Face dungeon boss, because we only need bombs. So to make my life a little bit simpler, we're gonna opt for that. Stairs, why not? Actually, that doesn't go where I'd like it to. Entrance. I'm gonna put the entrance, down here, a logical place to start. And then we actually need stairs. I see there's no passageways connecting there. This looks like one way, so I'm not gonna pick this one. I'm gonna go with this one. So that connects there, so I need enough paths to get through there. Reminder, we need to play this smart. We need to not pick any enemies that are like only defeatable by the sword. Otherwise we will be stuck. Again, these types of challenges are kinda cool because it really makes you think outside the box. So this staircase here is gonna be useless. Because I'm pretty sure I can't use it. Same with the Hinox. I normally wouldn't be opposed to putting the Hinox there, but if we can't fight anything, it wouldn't be a great idea. But yeah, this really makes you rethink how to set up a dungeon properly, and I do like this type of setup. Obviously we also need enough keys to get through here, so I might need to drop a few extra key doors. What happens if I do this? Yeah, see, that messes up the door. And again, that's just generally my frustration with this mode, is sometimes you end up with situations that are just really silly. Okay, for the sake of, symmetry, we're gonna do this. There we go. Piece of cake. So yeah, to reiterate, my thoughts on this mode are, it's good. In the most basic generic sense of the word good. Maybe okay would be better for this. Like, it's not offensively bad, it's just very tedious. By the way, trying to do this on hero mode might actually be kind of fun. Because on hero mode, you don't have any hearts. Heart refills. So actually getting to do a lot of these challenges and have to also factor in hero mode might be a fun twist as well. Interesting pick. It's also rare that you see this animation of Link... Wait, this is one way. That's weird. I've actually not seen that happen before, where I've gotten a one-way thing there. Forcing me to go through the other one. Good to know that can happen, I guess. So yeah, we have to go this way, I guess. But yeah, just a reminder, oh, this room's interesting. Yeah, again, these sub-screens seem a little bit not predetermined, but kind of randomized, so this is just a really sad one to get, really unfortunate one. What was I saying? So yeah, boomerang is your friend. If you don't have the boomerang, this is going to be a little bit tougher than it would be otherwise. Yeah, I totally forgot what I was gonna say. I think I was gonna talk about how, like, I was gonna talk about something. What was it? So basically, my general thoughts are, this mode is like, yeah, one of those that's like cool conceptually, but like, a little dodgy in terms of practice. More restrictions might have been a good thing in some ways to force players to make better dungeons, but then you have people like me who just want the last heart container, and are trying to brute force my way through it as fast as possible, and in that way, being able to break these dungeons is actually kind of appreciated. I'm just gonna take the hit there to speed this up. Again, reminder, these are on a timer, so you do have some incentive to go quickly. You know, if you could share the levels, you'd have even more incentive. It feels like such a Nintendo thing to do, if I'm being honest. You know, set up this cool thing and then not have any online modes to actually utilize it. This is a bad situation I've ended up in. Yeah, this is a mistake, this room. I mean, we can do it, but it's not gonna be easy. Actually, shoot. I thought I was onto something. So yeah, we have to just slowly make our way around the room with bombs, so yeah, this was less than ideal. Only 2 more. Doesn't take too long. Oh, I should have started from the lower left. That would have been so much faster. Why did I do this? Yeah, we only would need to blow up 2 in the lower left corner. And it's all just for a rupee. It's like so not worth it. I wish the crystals could be broken by the boomerang. That would speed this up so much. So with that, I think this was actually one of the set rooms. So it might have been designed to force you to think outside the box and use a different item than the sword for once. But I actually don't remember if that's true or not. Depending on how far I want to go with this, we might be getting close to the end of this playthrough. This was a bad idea. If I can't hurt this with the boomerang, we're kinda stuck. Interesting. I also want to try bow. So just bombs. It really teaches you how versatile bombs are. Yeah, because I would never think to use bombs on this enemy. And there you go. So I took a hit intentionally to force it to go the right way I wanted it to go. So here, I'm gonna take a hit or it'll get stuck on the wall. But here, like if I take a hit, it'll get stuck, basically. Yeah, this is less than ideal, I'd say. Yeah, getting hit on purpose can kind of stall it. So, okay, now it's not working. I'm not sure if it's just bad luck, or what. Because I'm pretty sure this is the room I placed on my own. Okay, we can use the boomerang, so we are in good shape here. If not, then we would have been in deep trouble. Because this was not working in our favor. You can even do like throws from the side like that. But yeah, swordless runs I find fascinating in like any Zelda game where you can do a swordless run, because it's an interesting way to go about trying to solve a problem without your main tool. It's like why that's a setting in randomizers. Because it's inherently interesting trying to do things in unconventional ways. Good, that works. The boomerang is amazing, and I'm really glad I picked it up when I did. But we're gonna call it here shortly, and then we're gonna continue finishing up this in the next part. So thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more of The Legend of Zelda: Link's Awakening.